Hello, good morning. Today, starting another day with this live trading showing how to use the AI predictions, the price on rails for manual trading. We have a lot of YouTube videos showing how to configure the platform to interpret the signals, the AI signals by itself. But of course, there is two ways of trading with a price on rails. One of them is trading manually, looking to the indicators. The other one is to configure the system to trade automatically. Of course, there's no fun to show the system trading automatically. Last week we made a mix of both, me trading and the algorithm, the AI trading with me. We both together, and today I'm changing that. I don't want to follow what the AI is doing for entries. So I have configured my AI to exit only. I will show you the configuration. So this is the prompt that's configured here, and the entry methods I have configured do not entry. Do not enter is for AI, not for me. Of course, I am the one driving the entries. I am clicking to entry the positions to buy or to sell, like to long or short the market, and the exit will be automatically placed by the system using a one-time target. The one-time target is basically one standard deviation from what the system is doing right now in 1 minute chart. We are trading the MNQ futures of Nasdaq 100 1 minute time frame. Okay, the right chart here is the price on rails that we have with the prediction of the 5 bars. I will repeat myself every time I say the same thing. Like we have the bright green and red, they are the real time bars. The background chart is the most similar period in the past, in this case 2022. We are in 2026, right? In this case 2022. And what really happened after this most similar period of the past is plotted here as a continuation. So it's a kind of autocomplete for us to see the future next 5 bars. And the white left chart here, the big one, it's a traditional chart with Fibonacci's, triangles, and some indicators. And this chart is working with the interpreter. The interpreter is another AI that draws the lines for us here inside the chart. Okay, so we have these triangles and the Fibonacci's, everything is drawn automatically by the system. I have put here some bands, I call this reality bands, for us to track the price force. It's very useful, and that's it. We are starting today with an $8 PNL. $8 PNL. The system was trading overnight, so this is what it did with this configuration here. It has some 3 losses, a lot of profits, 96% win rate, but with 3 big losses. And at the end of the day, or the beginning of the day now, we have this $8 profit, and we will start from there. The system is not entering anymore. This is Carlos is starting the trades, but the system will place the exits for us immediately. Okay, so now let's start with the rationale. The rationale here is we have the Bollinger Bands drawn here inside the 1 minute chart. I have the Bollinger Bands here. Both charts are showing the 1 minute chart MNQ. Okay, this white little chart here is showing only the 2 last bars. The one that's moving, that's not closed yet, the previous one, with the normalized 5 bars here on the right. Okay, what we want to see is an alignment between the highs and lows of the projected price and the Bollinger Bands, the 2 standard deviation Bollinger Bands. Once they are aligned, we have mean reversal trade that we can use. If they are not aligned, we are not selling. Very, very simple. And this is our projection. So we can use this projection to track what's happening with the market. Here we have some Fibonacci lines that are very, very strong for today as well. The price is respecting this line. So this was a good place for us to enter by the price only, the price action only. But because I'm looking to the projections as well, the projections are not telling the story of the mean reversal. I didn't start a trade here, but we can just select the short here on the order ticket. And this order ticket is the AI order ticket. Everything that I did here, the system changed the exit automatically for me dynamically. So it will change the take profit, and it's not changing the stop loss because I am controlling stop loss manually this time. But if you're not forbidding the system to control everything, the stop loss is also controlled dynamically. Okay. Okay, the projections, that mean reversion was good. But we didn't start it, so let's wait a little bit to see if we have any other meaningful trade. In the meantime, if you guys have some questions, chat. Now we can. Okay, that's what's in my mind right now. We are seeing that we can go back to test this blue line again. So I can try to buy bid here at the SMA 20, the Bollinger Band SMA 20. Okay, so it bought here, and the exit 25, like even 500 was my entry, and 25 507.50 is my exit order. The exit order is already placed there. It's immediately, as soon as I enter the position, it places the exit for me. So the dollar amount of the take profit will be $15, and I can grab this order here and move it if I want to change the exit, the place that the system is choosing for me to exit. So here inside this chart, we can see our orders. The arrow shows where I made the entry, and this dotted line here is the take profit. And what we can see here inside the chart is what's happening. So the system found here a triangle with a projection that goes to 25,451. So the trend here is to go down to 25,451, but it's trying to test this resistance, the continuation of the trend line of the triangle here. So this trade, the logic here is to wait for the system to make this movement to try to test this line, this green line here. It's not probable that the price will go over this green line for now, but that was the rationale. We had the projections here showing that it could come back to that place. So that's why I entered there, and I am just join the bid and ask for these trades, not hitting the market orders to avoid slippage. Okay, we had a profit here. It was a $15 profit. So our P&L now is 23. It was 8, now it's 23. That trade was a good trade. And if I want to change this from the long ticket to the short ticket, I can use these option buttons here, and I just change, and they will change the background of the order ticket from green to red. Red is the short order ticket, and green is the long order ticket. Okay, so again, right now we are in the middle of something, but we don't have a very good projection. Um, I'm using only one standard deviation as the profit. Usually the price moves from one standard deviation steps. And of course, you can change this if you want to change while we wait for this to evolve. Accident settings here, you can use an automatically dynamic multiplier for the take profit. So the system is calculating the target automatically each second, but you can select the amplitude of what you want as the profit, or of course you can just create a hard take profit here in points, like 5 points, 10 points, whatever you want. I don't want to have a hard take profit. I'm using the standard deviation, the target as the take profit, but you can hard code the take profit here. I have this 100 points stop loss. This is a black swan stop loss. It's not meant to be achieved. We are not expecting to exit using this. This is just in case the market has a very, very sharp movement to protect us from analysis paralysis. Let's say so. Okay, so we are waiting for a new signal. We have just one trade so far. We are in 498. The projection is 451. And this line here is important. Let me activate the pivot points here. Let's see if we have. We are below the S3. So the market right now, it is below all the support levels that we had, that we expected for a normal day. So today is not a regular day. The market is way, way, way below what it should be. And our lines here are Fibonacci, one of them. It's aligned with the 25,531. That's the S3, the last pivot point, the last support point. So this is a very strong resistance now. It was a strong support, it was lost, and now it's a strong resistance. So the market should go down. The reading that we have here is that the market indeed should go down. It can move a little bit more up, so maybe we can have a good entry point here near the upper Bollinger Band. Let me move this to the short view. Let's see, if we, usually the market try to stress our lines, and that's what I'm waiting for. But if it comes to stress this point here, that by the way is what the predictions are telling us that can happen. So the predicted price is at the same level that we have the upper Bollinger Band. So if the market goes there, it could be a good entry point for a short trade. We just need to wait. Of course, this blue line here is also a strong line, a strong support. This blue line is the Fibonacci 1.1, 1.6018. Take a look at this. This guy can stress the market. We have the green line here and the upper Bollinger Band, 25,524. 25,524 with a 5 points target. We have the infinity below and only a few centimeters above. So that's the reason that I'm not buying here. I'm just waiting to see if the price is indeed testing this, because the probability for us to have a win shorting here is way bigger than for us to just go long waiting for these 5 points. Now it should, yeah, we can have a very good point. Just need to be a little bit more to try to stress the line. Let's see. The price can stress the line. Yeah, the projections are still saying that the price can stress the line. But we have this triangle here. Yeah, maybe the high was not, that was the reason that I was not buying there. Don't know if the prices come back. The triangle edge now is at the same point. It seems that the one standard deviation here was a good point to entry that I missed. It still can kick here on the 61.8% of Fibonacci. That's also the Bollinger Band. Okay. It was indeed a near miss here. Both highs and lows, they are very near the line, but they didn't touch the line. Now we have this. So the price can stress the line. Let's see if it does. So we can just sell here. Where is this line? It's 523. That's the same place that it was before. It's almost flat. 510. See 512. 516. Let's see. I think that I would try here. We are just touching this green line here. Yeah, the projections are saying that we could touch and come back. That is exactly what I was expecting. But I just don't want to miss another trade. Yeah, it seems that I have anticipated this. But we are with the exit order placed there. 25,507. Let's see. So far, I just anticipated the entry. Okay, let's see what it does here. It's testing the Fibonacci line again, so it seems that's breaking out this triangle. If it breaks out this triangle, this is the pivot point, by the way, the S3 pivot point. So we have the triangle, the daily pivot point, and the Fibonacci all together at this same line. This should work as a strong resistance for the day. Now we have a closed bar here. So this triangle is indeed being dismissed. Now we need to figure out if this projection here is trying to come back. Okay, next. And now we have the price outside the Bollinger Band, so I just need to wait to. I can average down this position. That's what I have configured to do here, up to 4 times. But just like last week, I don't want to average down with the new price near the old price. So this is one rationale. I can like average down the position here, or I can stop the loss that. Uh, right now, what I think that's going to happen is the price can stay in this area now, so it can come back there. It will try this resistance here, and this is a very strong line, so the price is trying to break this line. It would have breakout here for below the last support, and usually this is a very turbulent area. So we didn't respect the triangle, and let's see what can happen now. I can see that we are above the Bollinger Band yet. Okay, now we are again inside the Bollinger Band. So if the price holds here, I can increase my position to 2 contracts. And then my average price would be actually near this point here. Let's see if it holds. Yeah. Let's try to. So we have another entry. Now I have 2 contracts here. This is my new position. And my exit here is a little bit far from the entry. So what I can do, I can just grab this order here, and the place here that we have the SMA 20 is 5 to 3. So we can just put this where the price can go. Like I can just grab this and put this back to 5 to 3. Or now 5 to 7. Yeah, it seems that it's going to test the strongest line in the 606. Okay, I changed the order, so the order is now above the SMA. One support less for what we are doing. Now we have another triangle here, and we have the projections telling another story. Yeah, we are in the last support of the day. 25,531 is the last support of the day. This the pivot point. They are the daily basis supports using the closing price of the previous section. So they are very strong lines, and they are aligned with the Fibonacci's here. The price is using the Fibonacci here. Yeah, the Bollinger Band is going to the 600. Okay, let's wait a little bit more. I am averaging down, but not with martingale. So the next entry, if I make a next entry, I'm going to the third contract, three contracts, not four. Mm, no projections. Just waiting. This is not a good place for us to make another entry. Our last entry was near this position that the price is right now. Of course, I was mistaken here, but this is a new place to trade, and we have this space where we can come back. The market can come back into here. This is 522. Where is our order? Our order is placed on 529. So we do have space for this price to come back to this where we are. Our exit R. Good morning, Dan. Good to see you here, man. Hope you're fine. We are in the middle of this trade. I just bet that this line here, we wouldn't have a breakout, but we did. So we have an average price here. This is our average entry point here, and this is the exit. So it's below the mean right now. And this triangle here is giving us the hope for this exit to be achieved. Good, man. Good. Thank you. Thank you for the presence. And what we have here, we have another triangle. So we have that triangle there. I was pointing to 451. It was almost a target, but then it lost the triangle. So this first triangle here is not valid anymore. We have this other triangle there. It's pointing to another place here above the 600. And right now, the place that we are moving, we are above the 531. That's the last strongest support that we have for the day. Actually, the price is fighting this 531 for a while now since the opening. And let's see. Our position is we are short on the 538. And by the way, just repeating, last week, the AI was entering with me. So I was trading 4 hands with the AI, and I actually start to follow the AI and try to understand the rationale. So for today, I just forbid the AI to enter it. So the AI is just exiting. I am seeing the projections here, but I am the one driving the entries. The AI is only exiting. Let's see where we are. 529. Our order is just a little bit below the support. Let me put this 31.75, 31.50 is there, and let's see if we can. Okay, 31. Now we have a profit there. This was I don't know, it's $29 profit. So we had a profit. Good. So now the price maybe is kicking here on the line. So let's try to buy here. Good. Let's bet that the price will bounce back from here. We have the price below the projected price here. So this can be a good fast entry as well. 538 is our take profit order. The price is testing the 531. Let's see if this triangle here can hold the price for a while. If it doesn't, we restart the same rationale that we had some minutes ago. Okay, 538, almost there. It's 534. Okay, that's another profit. Show the high and lows inside the bar. Okay, I want to see the highs and lows of the last bar here. I put that inside the chart, so I don't need to click to see the highs and lows. So we had another profit here. That was another 20-something dollar profit. Our P&L started with $8. Now it's 80. We made $72 so far. Good. We just bet that the price would bounce back from here. This time it worked. We had a lot of support there. The projections were showing that the price should go back to the mean, so that was a good move. We have so far 3 trades, 3 profits, only one the second trade. I need to average down here, but it was a profit as well. Only 2 contracts. So far, so good. 40 minutes. What we have now, it's this is a hard place to trade now. We have bet 3 times against the same line, and we had 3 profits. So $72 in profits. Sorry. So it will be harsh for us to find another place. I don't want to use the 531 again. 531 was burned in my rationale here. Okay, we have a new triangle there. Let me open a little bit more space. A new triangle is not a beautiful triangle. We have this top here that the system is avoiding. Again, it's showing that the price could test the low, the daily low. Again, this is the daily low. It's not only a bottom in our chart, it's the daily low. We are seeing, you can see that a movement coming back, this movement here. So we have a lot of supports there. The daily low here. But then we have some wisdom here that's not in the charts. Usually when we have these kind of lows and the price is moving around the last support and we have all these lines together, it's expected that the price goes a second time to the low, to the tested. And then we will actually know the truth. If the price is trying to break out this low and go down to the hell, or if it's going to bounce back. And we could trade that. But here where we are, we just bet sometimes at this line. So I'm not sure that it's a good thing to choose a side right now. Let's wait. We could, this movement here, we could have buy entry here near the Fibonacci extension, the 61%. This is 485. Remember 520, that we are seeing this 520 since we began 42 minutes ago, the live. So the price is indeed around the same place. Now we have the Bollinger Band supports, and this seems to be a breakout for this triangle. This triangle is not a beautiful triangle, but it's projecting to the low, the daily low. We have this dense area of the previous triangle. These dense areas, they work like separated space. When the price is inside that dense area, it's harder for it to get out of that. So it works as a support as well. We can expect to see the price back to 531. I'm not betting to the 531 right now, but we should expect the price to be back to the 531. As we saw here, we made a profit, but I was wrong. So that's the reason that I don't bet every time. Every time that we enter a trade, then we change our rationale to find an exit for that trade. So I respect that, to wait for the price to show a stronger point for me to enter. Okay, right now, if we had made a long entry here, it would be a loss right now. So it was a good move to wait. The 531 was not reached. It was only 527. So that's it. This is my reality band. Well, the price is indeed trying to test the daily low again. Okay, this is a good spot. We do have the Bollinger lower band here. I'm not buying here because we have this space for the price to drop 30 points. It's just a white space, blank space. I know that we have the Bollinger Bands here and they should support the price a little bit, but I don't know. The target right now is 11 points. So we have the target here, back to 531. Yeah, this time an entry, a long entry here could be a good thing to do right now. 8, 9. Let's see where we are. Okay. And now we have this space as our risk here to 5, 4. We enter 493. We have this to 4. I think it's 6, 9 here. Yeah, it's 6, 9. But our exit is on 506. We are just below the Bollinger Bands. So there is some resistance to this blue line here. It's actually, can you see that it's this place here is actually a range. It's like a very, very thick support that we're tackling. From the Fibonacci to the daily low here is a very, very thick support. You see that we almost had a take profit, but the price is trying to reach this low. What I am expecting here is the price to bounce back to our exit. Where is our exit? Before it decides if it's going to break out this day low or not. Our exit 506. This line here is 506. $93, we are 75. We didn't have that bounce back there, but we can have the daily low is 469. We can make an averaging down here on the daily low. It will be a high risk average down, but it's a strong support as well. 476, 469 is not that far away. Our exit is 506. $469. Oh, we are actually, the price is digging into this very, very thick border. Imagine that we have the days of a giant and we are with a microscope looking to its skin. That's the test that we were waiting for. Let's see if I can enter here. Okay, now our entry price is 82 and our exit price is 498 below the 500. That's a good exit point. The risk here is that we are just at the boundary of the abyss. So if the price indeed goes down, that's our risk. Okay, so right, the price came to test the daily lows and now it's creating new lows. We have more supports here. Yeah, I was betting that the price could bounce back from here, from the daily low. It didn't. So this is a high risk trade right now. Let's see what we do have here. We do have here a next strong support that we can use, but it's far away from the price right now. Now look at the projections here. If this is right, it will be beautiful. The price trying to break out the low, working with a new low, but without enough strength to go down. We are almost 2% today. This is a remote desktop connection that we have. We are using, this is the dashboard of the Translate stocks. And with the transmission, the YouTube transmission at the same time, you get some latency. Usually that doesn't happen without the YouTube. The projected prices, they are not bad. Let's see. We do have, this is a weak support. The strongest support that we have, it's 412. So we have two probabilities here. One is for the price to come back to like abandon this price level as the daily low, the ultimate daily low, and then we will have a profit right now, or the price can indeed drop into the next support. This is the last boundary for today, the 412. If the price goes like below that, it's very it's just not that probable. So let's bet against that. That's the idea. So this is our trade. We have so far 2 contracts. The logic here is that we can go up to 5. So I'm saving contracts here. We used to contract trade before. I'm using again, but I do prefer to wait. I don't want to trade here. If we enter here, our price will go back to basically this resistance. That's not changing anything. Like we are just buying more risk. We don't have a better exit probability if we buy more here. 443. Well, the 412 is a little bit far away. Well, that's the thing. This black line here, it's a very strong support. Okay, it's coming from the other Fibonacci that we had before. That's aligned with the pivot point, the S3 pivot point. So this is a very strong line, but it's indeed 50 points below where we are. And our average price is 82, so it's 412. Yeah, we just need to, it could be worth for an averaging down if we make another entry into the 512. We will have 25% of this distance, 70 points, 35, 17. We can go back to the 65. 65 will be right here. Right here. Yeah, 65 will be right here. So if the price goes back to the 412, we can enter with the third contract, and then the price just needs to bounce back for where we are now. So we could have a good exit trade with the 30 contract from here. Right now, our exit is where is our exit? It's 498. A little bit below this red line here. So that's, if I need to bet, the probability is that we buy another one there and exit here. But we never know. That's the thing. The price can just spike and get back to where it was. That small triangle that we have the projection, it's not here anymore, but it was until the price hit that target. It's not bad to have a long position right now. I'm just looking to the 60-minute to see where we are. We are way below the lower Bollinger Band of the 60-minute chart. So it's not hard for the price to bounce back here to our exit order. If it stays above this other intra-Fibonacci line, we have 10 seconds for the price to decide that. When I close that 1 minute bar, right? So every time 1 minute closes, we have a signal. Nope. Yeah. The price is trapped here, and we will need to wait. Our next averaging price is 412. The exit is placed here. On 498. We are at 554. So or we just watch the price going to our take profit, or we take action when the price goes back to 412. $482. Where is this line here? It's 486. $486. 522 is the other Bollinger Band. 472. I'm just trying to figure out if it's worth changing the order to another place here. Right now our exit's good, $63. And now we have support, resistance. The SMA is a resistance. Four, 5, 498, 486. 486 indeed can be a target. 486 can be a target. Let me see where we can put this. 486, 485.75. Let's see if it works as a target. Don't know. Only $12. This is the next resistance. So, and now it's inside my reality bands. So this can be achieved. And we have only 2 contracts. So yeah, that would be a break even. I just moved the order to this line, from that line to this line. That line will be above the Bollinger Band very, very fast. So let's see, 485.75. Almost there. 483.75. See that? Yeah, it was a good resistance. Yeah, very good resistance. Very good resistance. If the price goes again to that place, we can use the Bollinger Band, the upper Bollinger Band, as our exit price. Now it is 497. Let's wait to see if it changes. 489. Our exit price is 485. So we can place this at 489. Just in case, $25, just in case the price goes to the Bollinger Bands again. Yeah, it was a good call to place the order here to break even. So we didn't need to wait more for the price to move, but it was a near miss again. We are at the break even, so I'm just saving quarter points. So that's the reason. We just need a little bit more, but that's okay. We are on 486 again. So the Bollinger Band just went back to the 486. The price is walking through the SMA. We are going to have a strong move in some minutes. The Bollinger Band's shrinking. That's a signal that something's about to happen. Just look into the 60-minute chart there. $484, $482. Okay, we have the 485.25 is the higher of this price. You're almost there again. Our exit is 489. 489 can be achieved. Ooh, okay. And that was another profit. So we started the day with $8. Now we have 105. We made $97 with this trade. I didn't need to average down again. Only 2 contracts. 4 trades and 1-2-1-2 contract. Okay, 1 hour live trading, almost $100 in this 1 hour. That's it for today. I'm finishing this live right now, but we are doing this every Wednesday, 11 a.m. Eastern time. Please, if you guys have some questions, you can just reach us at support@translatestocks.com. Thank you for everyone for being here today, and see you next week.